It's almost time to release MW3. How is the campaign coming?
We wanted to kill Soap in a cutscene, but we can't figure out the gameplay.
Shit, we'll just make it Warzone. What about a third mode?
We don't have one.
Fuck it, Warzone with zombies. This game dev shit is easy.
This is insane.
Oh? You destroyed the thing, bro.
Did I really?
Modern Warfare 3. Well, no, not that one. Hold on, guys.
Available November 10th.
There we go. Modern Warfare III. Public sentiment is pretty clear about Call of Duty current year.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is an abomination. Where's my team? What the fuck are they doing? Where do they go? Why are they over there? Yeah, so is the fucking chopper gonna come here or what?
So yeah, overall, I think that this mode is very boring. I'm not sure how the community is going to react.
Modern COD Zombies is failing for a plethora of reasons.
And you know what? I think they're right. The game really does suck. Or does it? Yeah, sure, the campaign may be like complete dog shit, and the multiplayer is basically just nostalgia bait DLC, which is somehow still better than MW2 was. But despite what a lot of people say, the zombies mode actually really fucking slaps, dude. Wow! At the time that I'm writing this script, there's still a few weeks left in Season 1, and honestly, depending how the rest of the year goes, MWZ could end up on my COD Zombies Mount Rushmore, right alongside classics like Call of the Dead, Origins, and Poop the Dead.
This map is so much fun.
So like, how did this happen? Because when this game was announced, pretty much everyone wrote it off, including myself.
Me too, kid.
Shit, I wasn't even gonna buy the game. And y'all, I'm actually really glad that I did. Treyarch somehow turned a bunch of reused assets into something that's on the cusp of being really great. And already it's become statistically one of the most popular game modes ever, despite a lot of Zombies veterans hating it anyways. So how did all this happen? Let's grab a sigil and boot into the Dark Ether to find out.
God, I'm gonna lag out in here.
Alright, let's pause it real quick. That's probably not the best place to start. I think the first thing that we need to talk about is the menu, because it's really the center of the core gameplay loop. All of this will make sense later, but I'm not gonna lie, your first introduction to this game might be just a little bit confusing.
Nah, I'm good.
Wait, why do I? Hold on.
That's because unless you played like DMZ or Tarkov, this is just nothing like any zombies mode before it. What the fuck is an acquisition? How do I get a ray gun recipe? Who the fuck is she?
Why is that a thing?
But once you decide to put all of that behind you and just load in, it all starts to make just a little bit more sense. The map is big as hell.
Sometimes they say huge.
It's split into 3 zones. Each gets progressively more difficult as you move towards the center of the map. The outskirts are tier 1, that's where you spawn in, and it's just like easy as fuck. Then tier 2 is that orange part. It's about equal to round 20. The center though, that's the best part. Tier 3 is about equal to round 50, and it will kick your ass if you aren't ready for it.
Dude, no, let me throw the fucking monkey bomb, man. What does it take?
So why not just stay in the easy part, right? Well, loot gets exponentially better in each zone. Looting makes you want to advance deeper in the map, but it also creates tension. That's because if you die before you exfil, you'll just lose it all. But it's also a waste if you use resources to spawn in and then you don't get anything out of it. And the timer's running, so you might as well complete a contract, then another, and another, and another. Eventually, you're stuck in this addictive gameplay loop. Kill zombies, loot, exfil with better shit, run it back, get even better shit, repeat. Eventually, you're fighting boss enemies, knocking out tier 3 contracts, and running hidden quests. The cycle creates a constant feeling of improvement, which is great. I'm always excited to use something I find the next game, which is just so much fun. There are also some long-term goals that you can strive for. Grinding contracts will get you schematics. That lets you craft shit in the menu that you can infill, eventually getting to a point where you can spawn in with like a gold weapon, Pack-a-Punch level 3, and perks.
I have a hoarding problem in video games, don't judge me.
Or you can farm exfils to grind out camos. Cold War is the only game that I've really gotten into that with, but it's there if you're looking for a long-term goal. Or, of course, you can complete missions to unlock a zombies exclusive operator. The challenges themselves can be fun. They force you to change your playstyle a little bit. Maybe just using weapons or equipment that you don't normally touch, or running around with a super underpowered weapon so that you can actually freeze the hellhounds that have like 1 HP.
There's another dog right there, Barn.
But they're also how you get to the story missions. As of right now, there are 4. Each takes you to a secondary map to complete a task and get a cutscene. Honestly, the first 2 are mid, but the 3rd and 4th are pretty sick. They both have decent boss fights and pretty cool cutscenes. It's definitely a grind unless this is your main game. Most of my friends are still working on their tier 1 or 2 missions, which is kind of cool because I've had fun going back and running through it all again with them. Nice. You did it.
Yep. Motherfucker.
But even without that, there's so much to do, even if you know life with the game like me and finished your mission super early. That's because Treyarch added a bunch of side content. You can jump through hoops, literally, for free perks. Fight 4 dudes to complete the chess puzzle, battle a boss at the center of the storm, or you can clear a merc camp and stronghold to get a key to fight Legacy or the new merc boss Dokkaebi. It's all worth trying at least once, even if the loot isn't always worth it, but to me the most notable side content in the game was added post-launch, which is a really good sign for the future of the mode. At the start of Season 1, they added this big fuck-off tornado in the middle of the map. If you do a mission, then complete a small Easter egg, you can hold a seance in the center of it, then you can enter the Dark Ether. It's a zombified version of Al Mazrah.
I thought you were dead! Ah!
In here you can complete contracts to unlock the new items, which are just crazy good. The Ether Blade is the Hell's Retriever, Golden Armor, which replenishes by itself, and the Dog Bone, which immediately summons a dog friend. He can fight to protect you, or he can revive you if you go down. And like with Cold War, you can press up to pet him, which is just pretty cool. Also added post-launch, the Red Worm quest, which to me is hands down the best team activity Zombies has ever had.
Oh!
Give them steel, lads! Unleash hell!
And my dog's in there somewhere.
You've got to find a hidden map that directs you towards 4 laptops. At each one, you can collect a USB and then take them to a specific location to summon this motherfucker.
There he is.
Okay. There he is. God zombies, baby. That's what it's all about right here.
He's beefy and only appears in the storm, which can become pretty chaotic. It also restores my faith in humanity just a little bit, because if you say in chat you're doing it, about a dozen dudes will normally show up to help you. And interacting with randoms like that has made for some of my most fun moments in this game so far. Especially when the fight doesn't go as planned and shit just hits the fan.
Holy shit.
Alright, hop in a car, we gotta go.
Blarn promised me, Pinky promised me that nothing bad was gonna happen.
I did. Yeah, that's on me, bro.
You lied to me. You lied to me.
Can we do this if the storm's past it? I guess we'll find out.
Let's hope.
Yeah, I hope like hell this works.
The save, boys. Hey, I told you nothing bad would happen, man.
Nothing bad will happen, bro. That's what I said. Thank you.
The community has just been amazing. Every time I've grouped with people, it's been really fun, which is a first for me. I normally hate playing with randoms. Then there have been tombstone glitchers, and while I don't love it in concept, they've been playing the role of Robin Hood a little bit. They drop cash and rare items around the map for people who are new to the game or struggling so that everybody can have fun. My only complaint is that the generosity has created a bit of a welfare state. Like, I'm sorry, but if you find yourself panhandling in COD Zombies, maybe just figure out how to do the glitch for yourself.
What's up?
Trying to redo my tombstone. Can y'all help me pour out?
The main reason this game works so well though, it's just super crisp mechanically. The UI just shoots dopamine straight into my brain. Guns feel great, zombie AI makes sense, and it's fast paced enough to satisfy my ADHD. Because of that, it can be really fun to just clear infested strongholds or grind contracts. And as soon as you find a wonder weapon in a random crate once, you're going to be checking all of them. It's just another little thing that keeps me engaged whenever I'm playing this game. And speaking of the wonder weapons, there are some really good ones. For nostalgia purposes, the ray gun, Wonder Waffle, and VR11 are all back, which just makes 12-year-old me so happy. But there's also a new one. It's called the Scorcher. And yeah, sure, it sucks against zombies, but it's great for fast travel, which is really important in a mode like this. I'll probably get called like an Activision bootlicker for saying I enjoy this game, and that's fine, man, but it's the truth. This shit is just really fun for me, even as somebody who's played zombies since literally day one. But still, there are plenty of reasons it's not universally loved by the OG Zombies guys. I did a poll, and most of you wish this and things like Outbreak just didn't even exist at all. One of the biggest complaints is that they're just recycling content. How could they do this to us?
Oh, the humanity!
Which, yeah dude, it's reused assets, but so was Noct and Verrucht, Shinonuma, Darice, even Kino 5 Ascension and Call of the Dead use campaign assets. Sure, this feels a little bit more blatant, and in theory, I agree with the complaints. I'd prefer our zombies maps to be original, but I didn't even expect this game to have zombies, and the mode is fun as fuck. Maybe it just feels more fresh for me because I haven't played Warzone since like 2020, but I don't know, I just kinda don't care. People also say that they're alienating the core zombies fanbase by catering to the multiplayer guys, which, yeah, maybe. but if you've played zombies since 2008, you know the focus has changed multiple times over the years. As good as big quest-based maps like Origins and Mob of the Dead were, they pushed away the people who fell in love with zombies during like the World at War era. And now it's the casual grind of Cold War and MW3 that's doing the same for the BO3 guys. And I'm sorry if it's you that's been pushed away, but I think the reason so many people are returning is because now we have a gameplay loop that actually incentivizes teamwork, instead of like running laps on opposite sides of the map while one person yells the Easter egg steps.
Okay, but do you need speed cola?
Yeah, one in chat is speed cola.
Odds, can we get a poll going?
Alright,
okay, it does.
That's not to say MW3 is perfect, but I do think it has the potential to be great. A few things just need to be added and fixed for that to happen. Starting with crashes. Stability issues are brutal in an extract mode like this.
Anyway, today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a really Dude! What?
It's so much better than it was at launch, but we still need to see some more progress there. And it's the same thing when it comes to content. Sure, we're just in Season 1, and I'm sure more is on the way, but it'd be really nice to have more maps, contracts, items, and quests drip-fed into the game over the next year. A main Easter egg is also essential, but it probably shouldn't be as complicated as some of the ones in the past were. Because as much as I love Origins, there's a reason only 2% of people completed that Easter egg.
God, I can't believe we're still in step 1.
We haven't completed step 1 yet, Matt.
Oh. Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
It would also be cool to see some of the game mechanics tweaked a little bit. Let us extract with cash or items, then use that money to shorten our cooldowns. There's a lot of loot in the mode that just really does nothing, and that one simple change could really fix that. It would also give us a reason to grind even when we don't have all our items. Also, just add a challenge so that I can unlock additional inventory space. 10 slots just really isn't enough. And if they're looking for something lower effort, you could really just copy and paste a few things from Cold War to improve the game. Outbreak has a few side quests that would be really cool if they were brought over, and there are also some quality of life things like the grapples. Or maybe for all the people who are missing round-based, you could bring back Collapse or Onslaught. Honestly, just a few of these changes would make MW3 an A or S tier mode, but it's just really not there yet. So let's go through ratings as they stand right now. It gets a 5 for reception because a lot of people just really aren't giving it a chance. I'm giving it a 9 for innovation because it's a fresh take on zombies. And then 10s for replayability and casual gameplay because it's so much fun and they added a bunch of side content. It also gets a 5 for setting, which I think would be way lower if it weren't for the Dark Ether, which is just beautiful. Overall, that's a 7.8 landing in the B tier. Well, if you made it this far, you should probably hit subscribe because you're one of the few, and if you're new here, we're going through all the classic maps one at a time, so check out the playlist in the description. We've made it through Die Rise so far, and there's also a Discord if you want to come chat or if you have any questions. And for those of you who are returning, don't worry, I'm still working on the Mob of the Dead video, but if you can't tell, I've just been like really obsessed with this game mode recently, so I just wanted to make the video while I was still in that. And like, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy the old Call of Duty games, but it's just, change isn't always bad, and it's been really cool to see a large mass of people like returning to zombies and enjoying it again and being excited about it. Oh, and real quick, I just want to shout out the gameplay that you're watching right now. This is RoboQuest. It's a really fun indie game if you're looking for like a roguelite shooter. One of their songs was in the video. It's like a great soundtrack and the gameplay is just super addictive. So if you're looking for something like that, check it out. But my dogs are freaking out, so I'll see you all next time.